On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. And we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Columbus taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Columbus club, they too come in off the bye, so we should have two. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's the former #4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorle, that got in there to bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Purdy so complete here to Ayuk. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mitchell again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. But you look at this defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Drake Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season on 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Flush to his right. Connects with Kittle underneath. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. There he goes, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. He throws it on the move, but can't connect. Falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On third down, it's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. Fighting him off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Shotgun now with Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the move to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Out of the coverage, we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Prescott. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fourth down, Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Trying for Cook, and he's got him on the crossing route.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
So we've reached halftime here in a
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, Prescott again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call but no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Prescott.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Here's Prescott.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So,
and looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Inside the 10.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Once more ETN.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They bring their punter out there now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Etienne up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Count. 27. 26.
The left side completion to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne, and he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Motion man left is Kirk. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Etienne once more. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Purdy from the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
34 yards.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win. Gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He will find his man Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Samuel going to go in motion right.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
Throw out wide is incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 5 now, second and a yard. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they